Shaka Hislop and Sebastian Salazar with you from the ESPN FC studios. Look, one thing that I think everybody can agree on is that Diego Costa has a short shelf life wherever he ends up. So assuming that he does leave Chelsea, there are these rumors out there that Romelu Lukaku could be the fix, even at £100 million. Let's start with that number. Is that too much for a top-of-the-line striker, which I think we'd agree Lukaku definitely is?
Yes, 100 million, way too much. Even last summer where he was linked with a move back to Stamford Bridge, given the uncertainty around Diego Costa, and the price quoted then was 65 million. I'm not sure that he was worth 65 million last summer. Again, I'm not sure that he's done enough, as good as he's been, to somehow add 35 million on top of the price of that. Now, Lukaku is a wonderful talent. And at 23 years old, you know there can only be an upside to Lukaku in that if in 4 or 5 years you decide to go in another direction, you get that money back or a huge chunk of it. But right now, and my criticism of Lukaku over the last couple of years is, I still don't think he's a natural finisher, and certainly not as good and not as natural a finisher as Diego Costa is. But he is a handful, very good with his back to goal, very strong physically. Is he the kind of player, and this has been Diego Costa's greatest worth to Chelsea over the last 3 years. We could probably forget last season, given Chelsea's and Diego Costa's struggles. But when I thought Chelsea were playing at their worst over 2 or 3 weeks in December, Diego Costa invariably popped up with the goal and they continued winning. So here you had a team who were playing poorly, but kept clean sheets and then would get an odd opportunity and Diego Costa would come up trumps. Can Lukaku do exactly that for Chelsea when they aren't playing well? I'm a little bit on the fence with that one. I still feel I need to see some of the pure instinct from Lukaku, which I'm still torn on. I don't spend 100 million, not just yet.
Might have been worth 100 million for the 4 goals he scored against Bournemouth.
Oh, yes, it was a good time to have that conversation.
Recency effect. Let me ask you this. As far as Antonio Conte's system is concerned, Lukaku or Costa, who's the better fit?
Well, Costa, given how good it's been. And I mean, that's in practice. I mean, Lukaku, we can only speculate on and question the theories. But Costa, no question. And I will say this, that as much as I may question whether Lukaku is a good fit for Chelsea, I would have questioned whether Victor Moses was a good fit. I would have questioned whether David Luiz made any sense to bring into this team. You look around this side and there are, or there would have been question marks on the 1st of August. And then all of a sudden, Antonio Conte finds this system post the Arsenal defeat where Moses has been outstanding. David Luiz is looking like a world-class player again. Eden Hazard has rediscovered his form. Now, I don't doubt for a minute that maybe Antonio Conte can do exactly that for Romelu Lukaku, which is probably the only reason that I'm still a little bit on the fence.
Diego Costa, 15 goals this season, only player in the Premier League with more. Romelu Lukaku with 16.